Picture this. You're scrolling social media, and all you see are Lamborghinis, crypto screenshots, online coaches, and people claiming they made six figures in 6 weeks. So your brain learns something dangerous. If it looks boring, it must not make money. But real wealth doesn't announce itself. It doesn't trend, and it almost never looks exciting from the outside. In fact, some of the most profitable businesses in the world are businesses you don't even notice until you realize they're quietly printing cash while everyone else is chasing attention. Today, we're talking about 3 businesses that look painfully boring but make millions precisely because they're boring. Let's start with something no one brags about at parties: trash. Garbage collection, landfills, recycling contracts. There's nothing glamorous here. No viral content, no hustle culture. But here's the hidden math. Every single person produces trash every single day, in good economies and bad ones. That makes waste management a non-optional service. You can skip Netflix. You can cancel subscriptions. You cannot stop producing garbage. And here's the part most people miss. Waste management businesses aren't just paid by individuals. They're paid by cities, municipalities, and corporations on long-term contracts. That means predictable cash flow, high switching costs, and near zero competition once contracts are locked in. Once a company owns the trucks, the routes, and the landfill rights, it becomes a local monopoly. This is why companies like Waste Management Inc. generate billions quietly, year after year, while looking completely uninteresting to the average person. Boring business, essential service, extremely hard to disrupt. Now let's talk about something even less exciting: cleaning. Not residential cleaning with Instagram aesthetics. Industrial cleaning. Factories, hospitals, office buildings, schools, data centers. These places don't clean themselves, and they cannot afford not to be clean. If a hospital fails an inspection, it doesn't lose likes, it loses its license. If a factory shuts down due to contamination, the cost isn't inconvenience, it's millions per day. So what do? They outsource. They hire companies that specialize in cleaning, maintenance, sanitation, and compliance. And here's the quiet genius of this business. It's recurring, it's contract-based, and it's invisible when done well. No one notices cleaning when it works. They only notice when it fails. That makes this business incredibly stable. Margins aren't flashy, growth isn't explosive, but scale it across multiple facilities, and you've built a machine that prints steady money while everyone else chases volatility. This is how many family-owned cleaning companies quietly grow into multi-million-dollar operations without ever going viral. Now for the most overlooked category of all: B2B logistics, trucking, warehousing, cold storage, inventory management, freight coordination. If it doesn't ship products directly to consumers, people assume it's outdated. But the reality is, every flashy brand you admire, every tech company, every DTC startup, every retail chain depends on a boring, behind-the-scenes logistics company to survive. If logistics fail, shelves go empty, factories stop, revenue collapses. And unlike consumer businesses, B2B logistics doesn't depend on trends or virality. It depends on reliability, relationships, and execution. Once a business trusts you with their supply chain, they don't switch easily. The risk is too high. This creates long-term contracts, predictable revenue, and quiet scale. Many logistics companies never build a public brand. They don't need to. Their clients already depend on them. Why boring businesses win? Here's the pattern across all 3. These businesses solve inevitable problems, operate in the background, focus on systems, not attention. They don't compete on hype. They compete on reliability. And that's why they attract a different kind of person. Not someone chasing fast money, but someone willing to build something that compounds quietly. The truth is, exciting businesses attract competition. Boring businesses attract consistency. And consistency is what creates wealth. If this changed the way you think about business and wealth, subscribe. Because on this channel, we don't chase noise. We explain how the system actually works. I'll see you in the next one.